Now to the latest impacts here on Helene. The state has received now more than $100 million from the federal government to help fix the roads. More than 100 bridges will have to be replaced. Right now, 2,050 DOT employees are in the state responding, trying to jumpstart recovery efforts. WRAL's Sean Gallagher is live tonight in Lake Lure, where we're trying to figure out when more help could be coming there. Sean.
Yeah, Dan, during a tour of Lake Lure this afternoon, the mayor here told Governor Cooper she is yet to see FEMA here in Lake Lure. She says they're not in need of water or more food for residents. She says they're fine on that. But this is why they need somebody here. Take a look behind me. This lake here, absolutely devastated. They've actually lowered it to try to help with all of the debris that made its way into the river. This has become a dumping ground for all of that. She says longer-term help is needed from FEMA, something Governor Cooper does say is on the way. The sounds of military helicopters ring through ridges adjacent to Chimney Rock, an all too familiar sound for people in Lake Lure as they near 2 weeks without water, limited cell signal, in desperate need for help.
We need a lot of things, but these are the major things, you know.
Lake Lure Mayor Carol Pritchett showed Governor Roy Cooper what their small town is dealing with, the lowered lake levels exposing the damage done after Helene.
It's tough to see the beach this way.
It is, it absolutely is, but you know, we'll get it back to where it needs to be.
The town's already dealing with aging infrastructure needs. 100-year-old wastewater treatment, sewer, and water pipes stood no chance in the aftermath of this storm, all needed to help this usually bustling tourist spot rebound.
And we're going to use the different streams of money to do things simultaneously. Some of these things, rebuilding infrastructure, is a little longer term, and we were talking about temporary workarounds with water, like the Department of Transportation is working so hard to rebuild roads and bridges, but they're also now trying to get temporary routes in and out so that we can get basic necessities to people.
It's down-the-line solutions we still don't have a clear timeline of. Many areas are still without water, and Cooper can't say when it'll be back, but it's likely after he's out of office. What's your expectation for having water restored to Western North Carolina?
Well, that's going to be a community-by-community event. It's still going to be a while. There is progress being made, but we don't know yet.
So with Hurricane Milton bearing down on Florida, I asked the FEMA administrator today about how that's going to impact their presence here in Western North Carolina. That administrator, Deanne Criswell, tells me she doesn't think it will have any effect on the 3,400 or so FEMA people that are on the ground here in Western North Carolina. She says, if anything, they'll be increasing that number. Sean Gallagher, WRAL News in Lake Lure.